Yo, I really like that beat switch up at the end there. That was really cool.
I definitely like those. I definitely like when at the end of the song, he broke it down and said, "Hey, like scratch like this way." He pretty much D-Style just took direction and just took, ran with it and pretty much just executed what he just asked for literally to make it seem like he just did it right for his face.
Yeah,
I think that was very good. Yeah,
I always really enjoy that too, which is when artists kind of like leave a little bit of studio banter in the background and they like like start to introduce a section or like exactly like that, or like when just little things like is like when they go like, is my mic on, or something like that. Just like little stuff like that like makes things feel a little bit more real, I feel like. I don't know.
It has character. You know what I mean? It's not like you just go in and just be strictly proper, and like the entire song just comes out your mouth and just listen to the music. Okay, here, work's done. You kind of want to add some like realness to it, like a little bit more character. You know what I mean? Just to let the listener know, like, hey, I'm saying, I'm human just like you.
Exactly. It gives a little bit more, but behind the scenes, like a look behind the curtain, if you will. And I really enjoy that. It does make people seem more human. I think that's very cool. That guy's flow is also like really nice.
Yeah. I definitely like his rhyme scheme. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He pretty much like throughout the entire verse, he pretty much can have just one syllable and keep and maintain that throughout the entire verse. That's what I like about him. Definitely a dope artist.
It's the kind of thing like you're walking down the street listening to this, and it's like you get a little bit of a strut going, you know.
Right. And then also back to you want to give a little bit more credit to D-Style. It's like it's nothing like some good mixing and scratching. Almost like giving you resemblance of like the Gangstar days.
Yeah.
Like Guru has the rhymes, of course, but Premier had the scratching. You know what I mean? That's always necessary. Like those go hand in hand.
Yeah, I feel like that's not something that you get nearly as much anymore. It's definitely more of like a throwback sound, and I really enjoy that when it happens and it's done really well. Especially like I've seen several artists where like I think it's cool when people who have this sort of style actually perform live with a DJ, because there's something about that just brings a little bit more energy to a live performance. I don't know. There's something to me personally about like seeing an artist live, especially like a hip hop artist, where just them being on stage is like a little bit boring. So if you've got like I mean, it depends on the performer, but like if you've got, say, a DJ, or if they're performing with a band who's like actually playing the instrumental as opposed to just, like a laptop that's got the beat on it or whatever. I always just find that as a much cooler experience.
I agree.
So my next song I found a few days ago, probably. I was scrolling through TikTok, which is honestly how I find a lot of music right now. And I saw this artist. They're called Honey Revenge. And in the clip at first, I thought it was Hayley Williams from Paramore. They're having like a real moment right now. But I was like, no, this isn't a Paramore song. And I think it was just because she had like the colored hair and kind of had that vibe. But this band, Honey Revenge, they're a kind of like pop rock band, leaning a little bit more towards like the pop side. And this song is called Ride.